Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live from the campus of Passaic County Tech as Garden State HSWrestling.com. Champion athletes of the Harrington Companies present to you this North 1 Group 5 final between the 21-3 Clifton Mustangs and the 15-6 PCTI Bulldogs. I'm Donald J. Brower, your host. With me is James Clarke. James, talk a little bit about this match.
Well, all I can say is it's third time's the charm for these two teams. Right now they're 1-1 against each other this season, so I expected another great month that we saw the first two times here.
Well, before we get to that, let's get to some social media. Follow us on GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling, and if you're watching us on YouTube, click that little link there. You see? It says like and subscribe. You get all the updates with this, everything we got going on, and everything we got coming up in the future, because we do have some more stuff we're going to be doing this year. We're going to be starting at the 144-pound weight class.
At 144 from Clifton High School, Ronnie Sandoval. At 144 from Passaic County Tech, Nassim Abdelaziz.
Ronnie Sandoval.
Hey, take your level.
And Abdelaziz.
There you go.
Nassim Abdelaziz here at 144.
Fake one way, go the other. Change your level. Snap his head. There you go.
Gonna get a 2 here by Abdelaziz, right on the edge.
That was a nice takedown there. Great job by him.
Chop to your 2-on-1. Chop to your 2-on-1. There you go. Chop.
And throwing in the leg there is Abdelaziz.
Head up.
See if we can try and break him down here, try to get some points out of that. Now he has control of that wrist. Now breaking him back down to his base there. And let's see if he could try and work something here as we're approaching a little under a minute left in the first period. Now he has to try to claw that one right there, is Abdelaziz. And then throwing in a head lever there. He's working parallel. He's got to be sure that he does not try to ride too closely to the parallel position, because then the referee might call that a stall warning from the top position.
Get to your 2.
Oh, now he's got a cradle locked in. And we'll see no success there from Abdelaziz. Approaching 19 seconds left here in the first period. And Sandoval doing a nice job with being able to maintain his base and not give up any kind of points here. And if anything does happen out of bounds here, we're going to have a 2-0 lead for Abdelaziz. And that was a nice period for both the wrestlers.
It's one of those toss-up matches we talked about too, especially in the beginning of these matchups. These are the ones both teams want to get going on here, because we talked about these two teams meeting before. You know, both these teams have met twice this year. Actually, they met for the division title here, and Clifton's been on a run, 10-0 since they lost to PCTI. Both teams have really good years this year, like we said.
Abdelaziz is going to finish that, and he's going to finish this takedown. He's going to lead this one 4-0.
But both teams doing a really good job. Clifton won here during the Big North public duels on the 14th, 36-33. PCTI then came back on the 25th and won 36-30. Both matches came down to the match coming up next, the 150 match. On the 14th, Joseph Galletto won 4-0. And on the 25th, Ricardo Balanzatugui won 2-0. And seemed to not make the mistakes he was making before. So I think that's going to be a big bout, and that was the difference in both of them.
Oh, most definitely, especially right there at the end of that period there, with Ricardo getting that reversal. Definitely changed the momentum for PCTI. So And now Sandoval trying to turn himself into Abdelaziz, but not too successful there as he goes back to the bottom position. And he's laying there, trying to work up to his base, but Abdelaziz trying to work for the fall. We got the minute left here in the second period. And like I said before, third time's a charm, so either one of these teams are going to come out with the winner here tonight. So now 4-1 after the cut. Abdelaziz trying to get that shot in. Nicely defended by Sandoval. I think the referee's going to call stalemate here any second. And they do.
26 seconds left here.
I'm not sure if the fans really like that one.
What referee's ever going to be happy and make both fans happy?
They would never get anywhere. You're going to make one side of the gym happy and the other side mad.
And these are two of the best.
They really are. Based off of what we've seen this year.
We've seen these guys a lot.
We have. Third time this year. Well, fourth time technically because we saw them at the PCTs.
Yeah, exactly. You see if Sandoval can get around. Almost got around there, possibly neutral. Did they give him?
No, they didn't give him anything there yet, so. Yeah,
4-1, we head to the third.
He's going to choose bottom to start. And now Sandoval's got to be able to drive himself forward here to be able to work for something. But like I said, Abdel's. And now still having to control that arm there is Conklin. In like an arm bar position, he wants to try to run it, but he's kind of in the wrong side of that. And the fans, everybody behind us wants Rodriguez to get hit with another stall. And Conklin just been pure dominance in this bout so far as he leads at 7-1. We're approaching the end, near the end of the second period, with Conklin holding a 7-1 lead. And choice is going to go to Conklin. And Conklin is going to choose defense to start. And we'll see if it's successful, therefore, for Rodriguez to get another shot from top as Conklin chooses defense. As both wrestlers get themselves set.
We apologize for the technical delays. There was apparently an issue with the Wi-Fi. We hopefully have it fixed now. It is 7-1 Conklin here in the third. PCTI leads 3-0.
Conklin near in on a shot there. We'll see if he can try and finish it. Defended off is from Rodriguez. And Conklin near the takedown, he gets it here. And if you're PCTI, you definitely want the extra bonus point victory here, so.
I think they want to go for the tech fall here if they can. They're already in major decision territory.
Yeah, I thought in some way, I thought they were going to start doing the takedown game here, but I think Conklin just feels very confident from the top position that he thinks he's going to get him, so we'll see if he does. As he both wrestlers go out of bounds.
I don't think they gave him the escape.
I almost thought they were signaled one, and I think he waved it off.
Again, we apologize about the issues with the live stream. There's an issue with the school Wi-Fi. They gave us a different one to be on, so hopefully it is now fixed for the evening. We're here at PCTI. James Conklin is up. Looks like it's going to be 12-2 now here.
I think so. He did put up the 2 points there. So it looks like he's going to give him the takedown.
They're going to give him the one. I was a little weird there. I was trying to figure out how, but I guess he figured, oh, you're going to cut him anyway. So it should be 12-3. 40 seconds left here.
see what Conklin didn't do here. Like I said, it's just been all Conklin this entire bout.
And this is some of the strong points here, intermingled with some Clifton guys later on. This is really the strength here of the PCTI team as we've seen.
Yeah, they've definitely been dominant here in this middleweight part of the wrestling team this year. And he works near Peterson, but no points there given by either wrestler. Conklin near a takedown, and he gets it here.
That was a real interesting point there, because if Conklin had given it up there, that would have actually changed the decision. So great job holding on there in the market, and he wins 14-3. PCTI is going to take a 7-0 lead after 2 bouts.
Conklin from Passaic County Tech.
It's the matchup we've been saying.
57 from Passaic County Tech,
Ricardo Balazantague for PCTI and Joseph Galetta for Clifton.
The key matchup here tonight is going to come down to this. I can almost call it right now.
This is where you're going to get the points you needed, because these two guys are two of the top quality guys in the area.
And they're very evenly matched too, for sure. Like dead even. And both wrestlers go out of bounds. There we go. Let's see if we can do this again. Back to the neutral position. Already both wrestlers already know each other very well from what we've seen this year, so they definitely do not want to give up an inch.
No, and these are two guys, you know, quality wrestlers on both squads. So we're going to see, if anything, this so far in the beginning kind of mimics the last match between these two. You know, Galetta was very tough and pushing and doing what he do. And Ricardo seemed to be very defensive and looking for his spots, where in the first one he was very aggressive, Ricardo was.
Yeah, definitely. And the last time we saw these guys wrestle, it almost looked like it was going to go into overtime at the 0, but Ricardo able to get that reversal right at the end there. It was a big momentum swing.
And, you know, this is not to sound cliche, but when you have these types of matches, this is one of those, if they wrestle 10 times, it's 5-5.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? This is one, not, you know, I know it's super cliche to say, but as you see, can Ricardo do the return? He's got him in good. Oh, they gave the 2 there. Beautiful maneuver by Ricardo. That was, I look at that as more of a mistake by Galetta, because he seemed like he was going for something. Ricardo took advantage, got the 2, and now is, you know, somewhat in control here early in the first.
Yeah, and that was a good point that you brought up before about Ricardo with being defensive and being able to defend shots like that. So great job by Ricardo.
Balazantague. That's Ricardo's last name.
That's why I'm not usually the one that wants to.
Defer to me, thank you.
I never like to pronounce last names. So
defer to me.
Let's see both wrestlers get themselves set yet again. Now I think the crowd almost wanted a stall warning there for Ricardo for throwing in the legs yet again.
You see if they get a warning. I don't think we will.
No, I don't think so either. In this closing seconds, normally they won't give it to him. And that's going to be the end of one period.
And I'll tell you what, the Clifton bench is hot at that not being a warning at least.
Yeah, they've wanted that one. They really wanted it. Ricardo's going to go defensive start the second period, excuse me. I'm already trying to. So Ricardo chooses bottom to start the second period. Galetta already trying to get to work.
Which we've talked about, obviously, in this situation. Ricardo taken down. He wants to get out, obviously. The extended 3-0. But still, it's one of these, it's taking time off the clock situation, you know?
Oh, 100%. And both these wrestlers know exactly how to do that. just by how well they know each other and how well they've wrestled each other the last couple of times this season.
See if they hit Ricardo here. It doesn't look like he's trying to improve his position from my standpoint.
Yeah, because I know the last bout they were doing that for Rodriguez, so I think they're going to, you know, if you're a referee, you want to try to stay consistent.
You're going to hit him with that. I kind of figured that was coming.
Yeah, me too. But I'm not just saying that because you called it first, but I agreed with you
look,
on that.
there was a groundwork laid there. I think the referees have stated how they're going to do it. He's got to be careful he doesn't get hit with another one here.
Yeah, because they definitely don't want to get already into like a stalling situation. Can't afford to stall.
He might get hit here. I'm looking at the time. In my head, I've been doing an internal count.
That's going to get stopped for
they're going to call that a stalemate. Okay.
I mean, it looked like a stalemate there for sure because it didn't look like neither wrestler was able to move up from the position where they were.
I'll leave it in the referee's hands. I always get in enough trouble as it is.
Got 42 seconds left here in the second. So, let's see if he can try and run something here. He's going to have to really do something here if he wants to get himself back to this match, but he'll have another period to work unless anything does crazy happen in the second period. He's going to get stopped there.
Looks like he had that arm just a little high. It was almost chicken wing area.
Yeah, they go to old chicken wing.
Speaking of chicken wings, I just had some good dinner over there at Jimmy G's right up the street.
Oh, there you
Love
go.
that place, Jimmy G's.
There you go.
He's going to try to run something here. It looks like he's in a good position.
He could do it. Now the Clifton bench wants another stall for Ricardo, and it's going to get stopped for potentially dangerous.
He went up a little high, but nothing that I thought that should have been called. If that, you know what I mean? Like that, not in a bad sense.
No, definitely not. But Goleta, you know, despite not even getting any bonus points or any back points here, he's been doing a really good job from top and just manhandling Ricardo. And that's the end of 2 periods. Going to be Goleta's choice. Yeah, he's going to choose.
Now here's an interesting scenario I'll throw by you. Goleta chooses down. If you're Ricardo, you just let him up. You've been able to defend his defense, and you've been able to defend the shots.
I mean, I think both wrestlers are good on their feet. I would definitely say, why not? Try to go back on your feet, because if you're
unless you hold him down for a little bit and then get him out. But I'm just looking at him like you don't want it to be a situation.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give up a reversal in this kind of atmosphere, in this kind of match that you're wrestling. So I definitely do agree with you in that sense. Let's see if he can do anything else. As he throws in both legs there, now he's going to try and work for something. He's got to try to work for something there. Now he's trying to reach back, trying to get a hold of the left leg of Goleta. We'll see if he can try and bring it back. And now that's going to be a stall there. And that is a point for Goleta.
We're going to have blood time on Goleta here. And the PCTI bench is not happy with it.
No, they are not.
If you want to be happy, check out us on social media at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling, and on YouTube. Look down the bottom. You'll see it right there. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. You'll see it right there. Follow us for all our upcoming events. And thank you all to our sponsors. Champion Athletes with Dan Warnikoff, Harrington Companies, the Construction, Recycling, and Hoffman Landscaping, and Thick Custom Creations on Instagram at Thick Custom Creations. Why have a basic, boring memento of your upcoming year? Go to Thick Custom Creations. They make the best resin and every type of memento you could have to memorize your upcoming year and your final season on the mat. Fit Custom Creations. They do wrestling and all other sports. Back to the action here is Ricardo running high here.
Yeah.
They might get it restarted here.
I think so. And that's going to be stopped for potentially dangerous. And I think they want another stall warning there, another stalling point.
Now, if we get cut off the air, there's a lot of people walking by our wires. We're yelling. We're making sure they don't try to do anything.
Trying to bring them back there.
I don't need the Cavello brothers coming after me, but it's 2-1 Ricardo here, minute left in the third.
It's a tight one here, folks.
7-0 PCTI is leading.
See if Galetta can try to get out here. Just got to be careful where he's at.
Ricardo's down a little low. They might get him to 2.
I think he's near a reversal there, I would think.
Pretty close. Ricardo's got to hold on and readjust here. I don't think they've hit the 2 yet for Clifton.
No, nothing yet. They haven't signaled anything yet.
But now it's getting extremely close for Ricardo. He's got to hold on here.
We're getting to the end of the third period.
They're telling him just get the 1. They're holding on. They haven't awarded the 2 yet. It's still 2-1. They're going to call a stalemate on that. Wow. Unbelievable on that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And we're going to have injury time of some sort. Wow.
Wow. Holding on for dear life. My goodness.
Unbelievable. 9 seconds. He called. Wow.
I'm at a loss of words right now for this.
They're checking him right now. They don't know if he just got scraped across the eyes, whatever happened, but I'll tell you what. Exciting matches. It's 2-1 here. 9 seconds left. Big bout here for Clifton. It's going to be a big swing here.
Most definitely. I mean, how oftentimes do you see a 2-1 match be as exciting or as like scrambling like as these two wrestlers have been so far?
Again, follow us on our social medias at GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling, on YouTube. Like and subscribe right down there. You'll get all our upcoming content. And if you like what we see, and it sounds like most of you do, admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We're pretty much filled up for this year, but next year if you want us to bring out the crew, film, live stream, I hear Clifton's got great Wi-Fi. We will come out, we'll do everything we need to do, and we'll showcase the teams the way they need to be done. We'll come back for the last 9 seconds of this match here. Galetta's got to do something on first shot.
Oh, he has to. There's no other way around it. He's got to get out.
Now, Ricardo does have a stall warning, so we'll see. They might hit him. I don't think they are, though.
And that is the end.
Oh, this is hot. Galetta's not happy. Talentetigwe is thrilled. PCTI is now up 10-0.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy mount.
Now, we talked about how that was a key last time. Will that be the key this time?
It definitely could. You never know.
That's
heavyweight
a 2-1 match. Two really good guys who, if I remember correctly, finished second and third in counties.
Yeah, definitely.
At 165 from Passaic County Tech, Omar Tarecki.
We're going to have Omar Tarecki coming out here. We are the 165 bout. Omar Tarecki. We're just waiting to hear who they announced for Clifton. Quick takedown there. Tarecki's up 2-0.
And for Clifton High School, Joe Dumais.
All right.
(2-1), 4-1 Tarecki, who always kind of gives it to me because I say he looks like James Rapp. He goes, "Oh, is it the blonde hair?" I said, "I can't see underneath the hair."
You know, when you're trying to identify these wrestlers, it's tough because they all look the same when they're wearing the headgear.
And that's not a bad thing when you come out and say, "Hey guys, we got him right here." I think he's got him stacked a little bit.
And me too. Could be called.
Got to hold him right there. I think he's going to get it. He gets the pin. PCTI is now up 16-0.
At 165, winner by fall, Omar Tarecki. Passaic County Tech.
Clifton's going to run out first. This looks like Garcia
This
to
might
me.
be Garcia. I see if who they send out against Garcia.
This might be Rapp right here.
At 175, from Clifton High School, Riley Garcia. And from Passaic County Tech, Lucas Ducci.
So it's not James Rapp. How dare you, sir?
I said I think.
I'll tell you what, little chippy here. Little chippy here, both men. If there's one thing we'll say about this, these two teams don't like each other.
No,
I think
definitely.
We've proven that. I think with as many times as I've seen each other, they don't like each other. You're going to get the chippiness. That's why I was actually shocked, and this is nothing against anything. I'm surprised the little ending of the last match, there wasn't team points deducted.
No, definitely, just by the way it happened. But
Oh, nice scramble here.
oh, my goodness. Garcia with the takedown, and some backboards coming his way. He's going to stop this one for potentially dangerous. He's going to get 2 backboards out of it, though, regardless.
I thought that was a 3, but I'm not questioning. He was down there pretty, just throwing it out there.
He's going to cut him to make it 4-1. Garcia ready to go here. I do have to say, based off of the way Garcia came out of this one tonight, he looks like he wants to be the aggressor. He wants to get this win. And
almost went to his back himself.
another takedown for Garcia. And he gets the pin.
Wow, this is getting chippy.
Very quickly it is.
I just had to make my wife sit down. I thought she was going to go out and fight somebody.
Riley Garcia.
We'll see who they send out next. Just a quick shout out to everybody at NJ.com for sending out my 11th favorite reporter to cover this match. Ryan Patty, my 11th favorite reporter to cover stuff with.
Up here's your buddy right here, Mr. Brower. Nick Doctor coming out for Clifton.
At 190 from Clifton High School, Nick Doctor.
And I think this is
And at 190 from
Seedick.
Passaic County Tech, Sultan Zedek.
Sultan Sedek.
Got it right. On the track.
Listen, when you cover enough wrestlers as you do, and you cover enough times as we've done these matches, we know who's. Wow, quick stole in there on Sedek. Now this is where Clifton should have the advantage. They're going to have Doctor here. They're going to send out a Bill next, who's the 215 and 2-time medalist. They're going to
give Doctor a stalling too.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't think that was okay. And then at heavyweight, I think it'll be a nice even matchup.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what happened last time with we've seen the heavyweight from Clifton. It's always been good matches at that weight class for both teams.
100%. And this is kind of where Clifton gets in. And Clifton has some good young guys too, so some lower weights. So it's not like this is all or nothing for Clifton. So Clifton's got a real good shot with everything.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, both teams really evenly matched here. They match up really well in almost every weight class that we've wrestled so far. So
thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm sure you're enjoying the action. And you wanted a good one? You wanted a lively one? You got it right here. Everybody keeps delivering those blows. And tell you what, the next one might be a knockout for either way because the way they're hitting each other, it's crazy.
It's a crazy environment here tonight. Very, very energetic. Both sides just want it so badly. But only one is going to get it tonight. And
think about this, though. For a lot of these guys, what's at stake? You're going to go on and you're going to do some of your, individual stuff. But you go from here, winner moves on to Friday, possibly hosts a match in the group semis. Loser goes home, possibly picks up a late match, this weekend, but then starts focusing on an individual. Somebody's team dream is ending tonight.
Definitely, and it's unfortunate because of how well these two teams have wrestled all year long.
And the history these teams have against each other this year, that's another big thing. I mean, you look at the way they played against each other or the way they battled. Nobody wants to walk out of this gym losing.
Oh, no, nobody does. I mean, any wrestler, any team never wants to lose.
But, I mean, that adds to it. Like, if you went to another school and you were Clifton and you wrestled throw it out there, a Hopakon or a Hackettstown, using them as an example, nothing against those two. You don't see them all the time. How many times have you seen PCTI this year? You don't want to lose to those guys.
This is already 4 times we've seen each other this year. It's crazy.
And I'm sure they've been in other tournaments together. And those are the ones we're just thinking of ahead of time.
And it's very rare that we see these rivalry matches happen 3 times in 1 year. You don't see that very often.
The only time I could think of something like this is going back before they redid regions and districts, when you had a Hanover Park Precipity when they were good, or a Del Barton Hanover Park where they saw each other, in the counties, in districts, in region, and those stuff. 1 point there for Doctor on a stalling point. He leads 2-0 here in the second.
But these are definitely the upper weight classes that Clifton definitely wants to get because, like you said, the heavyweight bout is going to come down to a Bill's going to be favored at 215. Then we're looking at heavyweight. That's going to be
and then you're going to make the turn. And honestly, looking at right now how the situation goes, Doctor getting a warning there, which is kind of strange, but when you look at this is one of those bouts Clifton looks at and says, hey, we need bonus points here. This is where you get your bonus points. So we'll see.
Most definitely. Now, do you think we'll see Joseph Bill wrestle here tonight at 215?
I don't know. We've seen him if I remember correctly, we didn't see him wrestle in the other 2 times. When we saw him at Counties, he was on the mat so short. I think he was in there for maybe a minute total.
Yeah.
We'll see. But now Doctor here trying to run. He's got the wrist. He's got the tilt. Let that go with that wrist. But if he had run through there as he leads here, 4-0, 1 minute left in the third. He's trying to work and get that arm down, be able to get the leverage and roll him over.
Now he broke down the base yet again for Sedek. See if he can try and do anything with that.
He's going to get back points here. I don't know. Oh, they're going to wave him off.
Yeah, they're waving that one off there. I only saw 1 count from that.
I thought I saw a quick 2, but I might be wrong.
If you could get instant replay for next year, we'd know. We'd be able to see it.
They don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get something here. Trying to look. Yeah. Got to hit him with another storm, but he's going to get the hook. He might have him here.
He might.
I think he's got him. Sit back just a little bit. I think he's got him. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I don't think
now
so
it's just
either.
a matter of time. There's only 12 seconds left. Doctor's just got to sit there. He's going to get the pin with 9 seconds left. He cuts this lead, 16-12.
Unbelievable. Something that Clifton definitely needed.
Now let's see. Do they send him out? I don't think they send anybody out. They're going to send the bill, and I'll be interesting. They're going to do it. I know they're going to do it. Yep, they did it. They did it.
Winner by 4
right, so let's see. Going on to the heavyweight bout, we already know, pretty sure we know who it will be, so.
Is this going to be?
Passaic County Tech, Dixon. And at heavyweight,
The big man.
The matchup that Don and I have been waiting to see.
This was the match we talked about last time. I know we said 157 when they first met. This heavyweight match lit this building up, and the way they went at it. And when Isaac got the win, that was a huge win for them. And we'll see what happens here.
And it wasn't even just this one where he won in a dramatic fashion. He did it in the match prior to with Old Japan in that same tournament.
In the semifinals of that tournament.
It's crazy. So we're expecting another great one here tonight as Dixon already trying to push his way through. Isaac.
Also, as we do, big shout out to Isaac's family, who was thrilled when we interviewed him after the Big North public duels. They filmed it and everything. They loved it. It was a huge moment for him, and that's what we try to do here at Guards AHS Wrestling. You know, bring those moments and let you see them.
Definitely. Just a little bit of hand fighting here. Looked like Dixon was going to try to get in for something, but I think he knows what's at stake right here, right now. I don't think he really wants to wrestle cautious here.
He doesn't want to give up 6.
No,
he'd rather give up a 4 or 3, let them come through, because, you know, when you look at PCTI, they still have Hamda to come out. They still have Ventador to come out. They still have some young wrestlers who are still able to come out. So you don't want to dig too big of a hole up here.
No, you do not. You don't want to give up anything too crazy. And now an underhook there thrown in by Dixon.
0-0 here in the first.
Just aggressiveness from both wrestlers. You know, this is typically what you would see in heavyweight matches.
Gonna go here to the second, tied 0-0. Oh, I prematurely spoke. 5 seconds left. It looked like it was running out and they weren't doing anything. And all of a sudden they shot with some energy at the end.
They did, and that's something about heavyweight wrestling. You never know about that. So that is the end of one period. We got no score. And it's going to be a point right there for Isaac. So it looked like Isaac chose bottom, and Dixon said, nope, we're going right back on our feet. I'm not getting caught in a cradle yet again or anything crazy. As both wrestlers feel each other out. Don, I know you were a heavyweight wrestler back in your day. I know you've talked a lot.
Back in my day, I still am a heavyweight. Wasn't like I lost any, but yeah.
No, but you wrestled. Have you ever really talk about some of your times as far as like as a heavyweight wrestler and like crucial situations, like where your team is like really close? Talk about that.
You understand your situation you're in, and you know I was no Jimmy Lawson. I was no Zach Ray. I was never anybody who they're like, oh, he's going to go out there and get to 6. A lot of the wrestling with heavyweight, to an extent, for the most part, is not, you don't want to make a mistake, because if you look at some of the lower weights, especially when you scramble and you go to your back, there's a lot of scrambling. When you got a guy who's over 200 pounds laying on your chest, there's not a lot of scrambling going on there.
No, usually there isn't.
You know, you're not getting up too much. You want to be smart, take advantage. If somebody gives you a chance at the shot, like you want to, what I would almost do, and I've told this to my nephew and anybody else, if I'm one of the wrestlers, I have the headlock, I kind of want to pull and see what they're going to do. So if I'm pulling on your head a little bit, as we're 1-0 here, 30 seconds left in the second, I'm pulling on the head. If you kind of stiffen up, I'm bum rushing you and trying to do something that way. Whereas the reverse is if I'm pushing you and you stiffen up and I can pull you down, you try to set up. It's almost like chess in a way. I know they don't say it, but it looks like 2 big chess pieces, but that's kind of how I always approached it.
Insightful commentary there by Donald J. Brower. Thank you so much.
You want to see what the other guy's going to give you.
No, absolutely.
You don't want to push if he's stiffening up and you're trying to put all your energy to push. Like, see what he's doing right here, what Isaac's doing? That's a great idea. Because now, if Dixon pulls again, maybe he has his hand on his neck, he pulls a little bit, Dixon stiffens up prematurely, Isaac can bum rush and get the takedown.
Yeah,
you want to set it up.
Because heavyweight is such a very crucial...
A different animal. Let's just call it that.
It's very crucial at times, but it's very different.
I love heavyweight, and it's always funny, though, but it's almost like the stepchild of wrestling because you're not seeing a lot of the moves you see at the other weights. It's kind of a different vein in the story.
You're watching, basically, it's like sumo wrestling almost.
For the most part. A little bit of the other skills and put in, but you're not going to be doing a lot of the stuff you see at 106 or 113.
No, most definitely not, at least not very often. Now, Dixon tried to choose bottom. I'm a little surprised about that because knowing what in his situation last time, I thought he would have chosen neutral here and see what he could have done from his feet, but a little surprised that he chose bottom.
I don't know. I think maybe they think they want to tie it up here and just get what they can.
Maybe. I mean, you never know.
But now, as it is, Isaac gets the choice. Who scored first? So
that's true.
You kind of want to, if you're Dixon here, you kind of want to go, and throw it all against the wall there.
Most definitely. We'll see if Isaac throws in a cradle. That's one of his favorite moves that we've seen him do this year.
Dixon up.
Dixon near his feet, but
nice turn by Isaac there. That was a really nice maneuver if he could hold him, but I think he might have went up too high.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, beautiful recovery there by Isaac. I thought Dixon was out there, and Isaac just recovered and came back around.
Dixon was so close to getting out from there. If he would have just gone out like a step or two earlier, he would have gotten that escape point.
1-0 Isaac. 1 minute left to go in the third period. Clifton leads 1-0.
We'll see if you're Dixon, you got to go.
Dixon needs to get to his feet at this point. Doesn't matter about anything else. 45 seconds left. You're not trying for a reverse. You need to get to your feet and send this to another period. That's your goal right now.
Most definitely.
You need to do situational wrestling.
And they've been able to do that all night tonight.
30 seconds left. He's got to make a maneuver. That's the wrong way if you're trying to get up. Do not roll towards your back. That's one of the earliest things.
And that's going to be a stall warning there from Dixon.
I think was that not a stall warning on Isaac? Or did I misread that?
Yeah, no, that looked like that was Dixon there.
Dixon's got to get up. 13 seconds left.
We'll see if he can do it.
Isaac leads. Clifton leads 1-0. Dixon has to get up here.
And he's very fortunate that the referee is able to restart this bout.
He's got to get up quick if that's what he's looking for. Nice roll through. Nice roll through. Get the reversal. 2-1. Did they give the 2? Unbelievable.
Oh, this gym is going absolutely
Clifton's going to lock hands. Dixon with a roll. He's going to lead 2-1 here. We're going to see the confer.
Oh, I don't think they're going to give it. It's 2-1.
I think they're conferring. They're awarding. They're awarding Clifton. Wow.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
My goodness.
I just got 4 seconds. Dixon has to hold on here, and he wins. Unbelievable last 9 seconds here. Gonna get a caution on Dixon?
Yeah, I think that's a caution on Dixon. Both wrestlers got to calm each other down. I know they got 4 seconds left, but they got to think about it. Isaac's got to think about it. What's his first move? He's got to get out.
He's pushing him. He's pushing him.
Oh!
Hold on.
1 second left. Oh.
Sorry about that. They ran right into our camera.
My goodness.
Boy, my wife was up close to the action there. Yeah, we're good. I'll tell you what, that almost cost me a Disney trip. Oh. 2 big dudes right at my wife. I almost had to go to Disney. Wow. And it's over. Dixon, that could be the match. That could be the turning point. PCTI was going to lose that match. They were down, and they come back and win it 2-1 on a late reversal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is the most excited I've ever seen you before.
I mean, that match, well, first of all, I almost saw my wife get crushed. So I was a little excited at one point. I was a little sad, mixed emotions. But then, oh, wow. That's the heavyweight wrestling I love. You never know till the end. Boom, they're coming out.
You don't stop wrestling. This should be the message sent out to all wrestlers. Never stop wrestling.
Sorry, I had to take a moment to check in on my wife there on camera, make sure there was no problem there. Gonna head to 106 here. PCTI at 19-18.
At 106 from Clifton High School, Hassan Figo. And at 106 from Passaic County Tech, Mohammed Abu Hatta.
All right, and both wrestlers back to the 106 bout. My goodness, crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I'm at loss of words right now of what we had just witnessed. And we get a takedown there.
Clifton up 2-0 here. Both teams are fired up. Like, that's the one thing I'll say about this crowd. You thought it was a lightly sparse crowd. This place is packed in here, and they're fighting for it. Reversal there by Abidaba, 2-2. You know, I'll tell you something funny for everyone watching. All I got was, why are you going to cover that a third time? Why are you going to cover PCTI Clifton? Have they disappointed? Has it disappointed?
No,
Show
not
me one
bit.
disappointing match.
No, not one bit. So when you told me we were covering this match, I was already saying, yes, we're going for it.
Here they're cheering with us. Yes, yes, yes. It's like Daniel Bryan's here. That's pro wrestling. You don't know that stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't follow pro wrestling like that.
I own a company. I have to.
Yes, you do.
2-2 midway through the first.
Crazy. He splits, tries to split the legs there. Let's see if he tries to work something here. He's got the leg rocked in. Let's see if he tries to work for a near side cradle. I think he is, but now he brings that ankle down. Let's continue this one, but guys, I'm loving it. And he's trying to drive that head in, trying to get the near side cradle. No success there.
He wants to reset, obviously, not give up any points here late.
And we'll
17 seconds left here.
And we'll see if anything does happen within the next 12 seconds left in the first period.
Tied 2-2 here, 10 seconds left. We're going to go to the second, tied 2-2. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors who are bringing it to you tonight, the Harrington Companies, Pinnacle Athletics, and Thick Custom Creations.
Two tied up.
PCTI takes defense to start. Thank you for everyone tuning in to this clash in the North 1 Group 5 championships here. We are live on the campus of PCTI. Donald J. Brower, James Clarke bringing you the action. Exciting matchup so far. Let me tell you something. Where have you been? 19-18, Passaic County Tech leads. We started at 144. We're here at 106. This is coming down to the wire.
And it's already coming down quick. It feels like it's been constant. It's been going quick tonight.
There's either been like really long, exciting bouts or super quick bouts. There's no in between. And a reversal there. Now this is where I think Clifton might have to step something up. They got Salim left, but they're going to need to figure something out because you have Vedador ready to come out at 113. You assume he's going to give you some good points. You got to kind of stifle here. You got to see if you can keep this close.
You most definitely do, because this is like we're kind of getting to like a couple of those hammers that we see from PCTI, and Clifton having a one really good one that could have a good matchup here. So, yeah, they got to really figure out something of what they're going to do.
Four-two here. Warning, stall warning there on Clifton.
And that's the end of 2 periods.
Going to go neutral here for the third. 4-2. Passaic County Tech leads. Up high a little bit, spins around.
And
Going to get the takedown here.
Takedown, that's exactly what he needed.
Run it 6-2 here.
Exactly what he needed.
You almost wonder, now this is just coming from my point of view, you've been able to take him down pretty quick. Is this almost a cut him situation? Go for the major?
You know what? I mean, you just got to be conservative. I would say cut him. Try to see what you could do. Just don't give up anything really crazy. And he can afford to do, try to stall out a little bit if he can. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to cut him.
But then you got to watch to make sure you don't get thrown.
Yeah, that's the only scenario that I would be concerned about if I'm PCTI, only having a 1-point lead. We're already way past.
You don't want to be too aggressive.
Yeah, we're already more than midway through.
Yeah, you don't want to be too aggressive with what you're doing. You want to basically be, out there doing what you need to do and not going crazy with anything,
Absolutely, and Muhammad got the takedown there. He leads this one 8-3.
Coaches just tell him to cut him. The fans are telling him to cut him. The only one who doesn't want to cut him is Muhammad, apparently.
See what he's going to do. He's got 30 seconds left here. I don't think he really needs to do anything too crazy. I think his momentum right now is he's just got to win. That's all he's got to do is just win.
He's up 5. I know a lot of people are yelling for cut him. You're not going to get the points here. He's going to get a stalling here. It's going to be 9-3. I want him to turn here. We'll see. Abu Dhaba, he wins by decision. Passaic Tech is going to lead 23-18 here as we head to the 113 bout. This has got to be Vedador, you would assume.
Yeah, I mean, who else would you be able to throw?
Unless, they want to be fancy. I'll see. I'll give you my scenario regardless, whoever they send out.
At 113, from Passaic County Tech, Alan Manjase.
I know what they're doing. They're bumping Vedador up. Smart move. Because if you think he's your...
Clifton High School at 113, Imran Swashi.
So an even bout here, an even bout when you start with this. So when you look at it, you're making sure you see what you do. You're going to bump up Vedador to 120. You're assuming you're going to beat their 120. So we'll see who they send out. So you're hoping to stack some points here. So you think your 106, who's Mangasi, who originally wrestled for your 106, you think he could beat up and beat Sohashi. So we'll see.
I mean, it's a smart move, like you said.
You have the choice. You might as well use it.
Definitely.
Oh, little close.
And momentum's kind of going your way right now. It's your home gym.
And you know what I'm seeing too? And I notice this, the chippiness. Do you see the little chippiness?
Oh, 100%.
There's no helping each other up. There's no anything. It's like, I'm going right here. Come get me, pal.
And Sawish gonna get the take. Oh no, he waved
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
wave
off.
it off.
Now he's getting
Now
the
he's got it.
takedown. And no back points.
No back on that.
So he's just gonna give him the takedown.
Minute 12, 2-0, so Heesh leads.
22-18, PCTI in the lead.
It's going to come down to a bout we're not expecting because you assume Hamda's going to go out. Hamda will have his shot. He'll win. You figure Vetador and same with Salim on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see.
It's all going to be interesting. And now he's throwing in a crossface there, but no success there and trying to lock up a cradle, at least in that moment. So he'll throw in another crossface. And we'll see if he tries to work up. He has control of that arm there. And we'll see if he tries to work a tilt. He has a tilt working in right now, but no back points being given there, even after that wrist control. So he'll try to turn it again. He will. He's going to hold on to back points.
Oh. Nothing against. That was. Wow. Okay. Technical violation plus the 2 back. Clifton now leads 5-0, 22 seconds left in the first. Wow.
That's kind of interesting.
That was a quick 2 for me. I don't know. I'm not going to be lying to you.
He's going to get now 3 back points. So he'll be in major decision territory here at the moment.
Early in the first, too.
So now we're going into the second period. Looking like we're going top to start the second period for Benghazi. He's going to cut him or escape really, so makes it 9-0.
Early in the second here.
Very early. Ankle pick, nice ankle pick there by Sawish. He's gonna just needs a little bit more momentum to come his way.
This will be huge for Clifton. Benghazi's got to get to his stomach here.
Almost. From our perspective, he looks pinned, but for the referee's position,
I don't know.
No.
I still wouldn't even say that perspective. Got to push on him a little bit. Gets the pin.
Something Clifton definitely needed.
Clifton's going to lead this 24-22, heading into the 120 bout.
At 113, winner by fall from Clifton High School, Ikram Swashi.
All right. Clifton is going to lead this one. They take the lead 24-22.
Vetador's got to come out next. I'm realistically assuming Vetador's going to be the one.
He's got to be.
Now, if I remember correctly, PCTI's got to send. Correct?
I think so. I think this should be their choice. And nope, it's Clifton's choice. They're going to throw out first.
At 120 from Clifton High School, Jason Cancel. And at 120 from Passaic County Tech, Ismail.
All right, you called it.
There was no way you weren't throwing him out at 113 if you were going to throw him out at 120.
I mean, it just makes the most sense that Vetador already on a quick takedown. Both wrestlers go out of bounds.
2-0 Vetador. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. GardenStateHSWrestling.com presents the North 1 Group 5 Championships here. We're live on the campus of PCTI. Donald James Brower, joined by James Clarke. We really appreciate everybody tuning in for this action-packed matchup. 24-22, Clifton leads going into the 120 bout. We started at 144, so we're getting down to the end here.
We really are, and it's gone. I have to say, it's gone like a pretty quick night here tonight. As Febuary going to get the cradle locked up and get some back points out of this one.
Speaking of the end, it might be the end of this bout in a second.
If all things work out.
I think he's a little high, so he's holding his shoulders. A nice adjustment. If he could scoot his butt out, he gets the pin. Great job.
1 minute. Even.
120, winner by fall from Passaic County Tech, Ishmael
28-24, Passaic County Tech lead. We're at the 120 bout.
At 126, from Passaic County Tech, Clifton Mustangs. And at 126, from Clifton High School, Devin Desai.
And we got Devin Desai.
Desai already in on a quick shot. He knows what he's got to do. He knows the situation. He's got to get in there quick.
So here's my scenario. This is, whoever wins this match, this is how it's gonna go. Whoever wins this match is at 0-0 is gonna have the advantage. If you're Clifton and you get the pin. Because right now, looking at how many bouts we have, we have 132, 138 left. They have Hamda, Clifton has Salim. They're not gonna put them against each other, they're gonna try to avoid it. So you figure you get a 6-6 trade-off there. This is going to be the important bout right here.
Most definitely.
If my math is correct with what we're doing, that's how it's going to work.
Well, let's hope it does work out this way because it's been such an exciting night tonight here at Passaic County Tech. Both wrestlers go out of bounds here. Minute 8 left in the first period.
I mean, I'm not a drinker. I may have to go have a sip of something later on to calm my nerves. Every time you calm down, this is like one of the greatest matches because it's very competitive. Then it's a nice slowdown match with quick pins and crowds are getting fired up.
It's absolutely been crazy tonight. And I'm glad I've gone along with the ride here as Desai going to go in. He gets a takedown and he leads it 2-0.
Desai up 2-0 here. 45 seconds left in the first. Thank you, everybody who's watching. If you look down on the bottom, the little click, like and subscribe. We'd love it if you'd follow us for more on YouTube. We bring you exciting matches like this the rest of the season, including some districts and some regions, and all in next year.
Try to throw in the leg there is Desai. Pushing in that head through there is Desai.
If I'm Sultan, obviously, a loss here is fine, if you want to look at it that way. You just don't want to win by tech or pin. You don't want to give up those bonus points.
No, you definitely don't. So he's just got to be able to watch himself here. Desai near some and saved by the bell. But they're going to get 2 back points for Desai out of that. Desai is going to go bottom to start the second period. And we'll see what Sultan can do here, but he's just got to be able, he can't give up something like that again.
No, he's got to make sure he stays off his back.
Most definitely. And now reaching back for that leg is Desai. See, maybe he could try a Peterson roll, which is something we don't really see all that often as much as we used to.
Sultan's doing a great job on top here. And he hasn't been hit with a warning. Yeah, he gets hit with
Until you
right
say it.
as I just said it.
As soon as you said it.
I don't know.
Sultan's just got to watch himself now, see what he can do from top. He's already down 4-0 in the second period.
He's already got a stall warning, so if Desai gets to his feet, he's going to have to cut him.
Yeah, most definitely. And Desai getting in on a reversal.
Oh!
And he's gonna.
That was the worst he could have done.
He got the reversal out of it, but no back points given.
He's got to watch when he's up that high. Wow.
And now Desai working from the side. So he gets an elbow chop there. Now he's just trying to break down the base of Sultan. We'll get onto that leg. Now we'll see if he tries to break him down yet again. He's got control of that leg. Had to head to the side. Now he wants to try to lock up a near side cradle. And he's definitely way too high. He's got to be careful that he doesn't get himself in that kind of position where he could fit himself.
This is still good for Sultan. You know what I mean? It's 8-0 here. Desai in the second.
So 8-0 here for Desai. And some more back points coming.
Oh, he's got to watch himself there. Desai is a little low there.
That's what I was saying before about him with the.
Oh. They're going to say injury here, a little injury time here on the hip. I think he stretched himself out there. It looked like he had injured his hip, might have pulled his hip a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
While they're checking on him, let's check out the social medias. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. On Twitter at GardenStateHSW. On Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. On YouTube, right there, like and subscribe. You'll get all our upcoming live streams. We have a couple more coming up. We also have our podcast, everything else we do. And if you're interested in doing something like this next year, we're filled up for this year, admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Send us which matches you want us to come cover. We will come out. We will do what we need to do for you. Bring out the crew, bring out everyone, and just make it the way it needs to be. Wrestling how it goes. And thank you to our sponsors. First, our main page sponsors and our main live stream sponsors. Champion Athletes from Dan Wernickoff. Harrington Companies, Construction, Recycling, Hoffman Landscaping, and Thick Custom Creations. Thick Custom Creations on Instagram for all your resin and cool memorabilia needs. And locally, VIP Cuts, Master Pizza, Grande Saloon, and 5-Star Auto. If you know a local business and you're interested in sponsoring next year, give us a shout at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We'd love to advertise your business. 13 seconds left here. 10-1, Desai leads. Now, not to point out a bad way, if I'm Sultan, do you push the issue knowing Desai has shown his hip hurts? Do you kind of push that issue knowing what's going on?
In a way, you got to be conservative. You're down 10-1 right now. You don't want to do anything too silly or anything to get you to give up like 6 instead of 4. Like right now, you could be giving up 4 points. You know, if he tries to really push onto that and then decides just all of a sudden gets out for a pin or something like that, you know, that's a big swing. So if I'm Sultan, I'm playing the conservative game here.
Well, if I'm Sultan, you want to get it, if you can get it out under a major, you know, you got to go for something here. I'd try to go for the 2 and see, you know, because if his hips bother him and you had to have injury time, as tough as it is to say, you want to go for that if you're there. Your opponent's shown a weakness. You want to go with it.
I mean, definitely if he's able to do it, if he's in a good position to do it, definitely take advantage of it. But you definitely don't want to get too crazy to catch yourself in something that gives up 6 for your team instead of like a 4 right now that we're looking at.
Which this will tie it up, and then we got to go with the crazy scenarios for who wins what. Oh! Sultan's up high. If he can hook that head, he comes around. He might have a good shot.
He might try to pop his head out there if he can, but
Sultan's got to keep rolling. I don't know what. Great defense by Sullivan. It's going to be 13-1 here. 50 seconds left.
So here we go, 13-1, Devon Desai leads. Right now it's 28-24, Passaic County Tech in the lead.
With 30 seconds left here at 126, it's 13-1, Passaic Tech, Clifton. They're in a major decision category right here. This will tie the match if this stays a major decision.
Definitely, and that's something that obviously Clifton wants to get the pin here, but if they can tie it up at 28 right now, that's huge for them. And Desai gonna go in. He might try to get a reversal here.
Oh, beautiful. That's perfect. It's not gonna really mean anything in the score, but it also makes it nice and even for what Sultan was doing. Desai leads and wins 13-3. It's gonna be 28-28 until they go heading into the last two bouts.
126 by major decision of Clifton High School, Devon Desai.
So anybody is still in this ball game here.
So it'll be interesting to see who gets sent out here. I think it's going to be Salim for Clifton.
Gentlemen, with 2 matches to go, we are tied 28-28. At 132 from Passaic County Tech, Tyler Warnaby.
Tyler Wartnerby for, and that's Salim.
At 132 from Clifton High School, Majid Khalid.
Quick takedown there. Salim working here, 2-0. We are tied, 28-28. 2 bouts left to go here in the North 1 Group 5 Championship.
Just has been an exciting match here tonight between both teams.
Ridiculously exciting.
See, Salim has a 2-0 lead already. He definitely wants to try to win more than just a regular decision, as he's going to cut Warnaby.
This will be interesting because I think he obviously wants to go for the most bonus points because you're going to have Hamda come out. Hamda's going to go for the pick.
Most
As
definitely.
a tie, you want to try to get as many as you can and hope to, defer, but we'll see what happens. Nice takedown there by Salim. 4-1, Salim leads.
And Warnaby. So let's just say right now, not definitely counting their eggs before they're hatched, but let's say if 132 was a pin and then Hamda came out at 138 and pin, that ties everything up. Who do you think would win on criteria based off what we've seen so far?
Well, considering I don't remember the results of every match, you'd have to show me exactly the results as they went up.
But in most cases,
I haven't been keeping track as everything's been going on. Who would you think, James?
well,
Thanks for the question. I'll throw the question back at you. That's okay. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it because right now it's 4-2. As 4-2 here, 21 seconds left in the first. We are tied, 28-28.
I mean, my personal opinion, it could come down to most pins, but then that might be deadlocked there too between both teams.
This might come down to a first point situation.
Because of just how dead even they've been.
6-2, Salim is leading here, end of the 1. Now I think Tyler understands his role here. Don't get pinned. I mean, realistically, that's what you got to be looking at here this late in the match, knowing you got a hammer coming out at Hamda.
He's choosing bottom to start here. But definitely Salim will have to be the aggressor here to give his team a chance. As he tries to throw on a crossface there. Spinning right back behind him is Salim. Trying to throw a half Nelson there is Salim. But he's got to really go for something big here. He's going to cut Warnaby, I think, near it, but did not let him up all the way.
No,
so he
I don't think he understands. He thinks he's going to come around and get another 2. They never awarded the 1.
I think he's
now they do. Now they do.
Looked like he almost did for a second, but Salim going to get the takedown.
You see if he just lets him up from here. Eight 3, Salim leads here midway through the second. 28-28, the team score. 2 more bouts. One team wins, one team moves on to Friday, the other team goes home and gets ready for districts. And I'll tell you what, if this goes to criteria, the palpitations and the overall suspense in the room as they count and decide what's going on, it's going to be wondrous.
Like I said, it's just been deadlocked everywhere. It's going to be so hard to really. They're going to really have to look into the scores table to figure this one out. Because it's just been a chess match here tonight between both teams.
Doing a little blood time here. I think he had like a nose plug in or something that came out.
That happens often in the sport of wrestling.
Especially, yeah, 100%. Wardner be trying to make it to his feet, cut this lead to 4.
We got 5 seconds left in the second.
I don't think they're going to get anything. 8-3, Salim leads after 2. Tied 28-28 in the last 2 bouts.
Salim's going to go neutral here. That's smart. Got to go offense here. You got to go for it.
This will be huge if Wardner can get the takedown and hold on, but gives up the takedown.
Leads it 10-3.
Tyler understands his role right now.
Let's see what he could do here. But Salim's got to go.
Now, to be fair, Tyler can wrestle his match here. He doesn't have to go crazy doing anything.
No, all he has to do is just not get pinned. In this situation, he just cannot get pinned.
Salim's going to give him the optional.
Yeah, he's just going to try and catch him with something, but he's going to
And you know what?
all the way.
Great job there by Wardnerby. Didn't jump up with the optional. Took his time, turned. More time off the clock.
Definitely. We're going to go out of bounds.
(10-4). Salim leads here. A little over a minute. 12-4. He's going to get the takedown.
Yeah, almost was trying to cut him, but he definitely wanted to catch him in something because he knows he's got a pin.
I'll tell you what, I think he thinks he cut him, he got out, and he cut him again. Because the way Salim let him up and went after him, I think he thought he gave him the 1 and then took him down. That's just the way I looked at it from the side.
That's very well possible, and he's indicating to cut him. So Salim leads this one 12-5. Right now it's a regular decision now after the cut.
Now they're obviously going for the tech fall here. They have the major for the most part. They're trying to go for the pin here.
Oh, he gets the takedown. He definitely gets the takedown. But I don't think he's going to have enough room.
No, I think he's going to get stopped there. Right there. I didn't see back points either. Going to be 14-5 here.
He's indicating injury time.
We're going to have injury time here on Salim. He leads 14-5, 28-28, 33 seconds here left in the third. While we take a quick timeout here, follow us on social media at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, at Garden State HSW on Twitter, at Garden State HS Wrestling on Instagram, and down below, like and follow us on YouTube. And thank you to our sponsors, our main sponsors for tonight, Champion Athletes of Dan Wernikoff, Harrington Companies, Construction, Recycling, and Hoffman Landscaping, and Thick Custom Creations. On Instagram, Thick Custom Creations. Why do a basic memory when you can have keepsakes that last a lifetime? And local sponsors, VIP Cuts, Master Pizza, Grande Saloon, and 5 Star Auto. We're back here with 33 seconds left. Donald J. Brower with James Clarke covering the North 1 Group 5 Sectional Championship. Flag here for PCTI. Salim is up, was up high. Nice recovery by Warderby. This might end that major decision idea. And a great job with the points. Warderby gets back in. Now Salim's on the ball. It's going to be it looks like it's going to be a regular decision here. Won't be a major. Warderby loses 16-10, but PCTI only gives up 3 points, and they're sending out the big guy, Hamda, next.
Winner by decision from Clifton High School, Ajit Salim. Ladies and gentlemen, either way, this has been an exciting wrestling match. Kudos to both teams.
And here comes Hamda.
From Passaic County Tech, Adam Humday. And 138 from Clifton High School, Adam Salman.
We're here in the final bout. Adam Hamda. Down 3, PCTI, quick takedown. Gotta say, great job by Tyler Warderby.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it looked like
It was going to be a major. You would have thought it would pressure by Hamda. Late reversal, back points, cuts it. I mean, great job making it just a regular decision loss. 31-28. Clifton leads here heading into the last bout.
There's a lot that PCTI definitely should be happy about in terms of what happened tonight.
Grabbing the ankle there, out of bounds. I thought he was a little too far out. 2-1, Hamda leads here. Minute 15 left in the first. 31-28, Clifton leads.
And he gets in on another takedown, Hamda. He leads at 4-1. He's definitely looking for more.
He's looking for that pin, and I'm telling you, they hit the mat, there's going to see. Potentially dangerous, they're going to give him 1 point. Hamda on top, looking. He's got that wrist underneath. Trying to pull him back in.
You see, Adam could definitely just try it. He could definitely pull him back in if he wants to. He does just that. Great job by Hamda.
Think we're going to restart? Yes, we do. 29 seconds left.
And
Hamda's going to get some back points here. At least 2, maybe?
Yep, he's holding 2, so he's going to get at least
the
2.
2.
Unless if he tries to run it again.
I almost wonder if he runs it or he rolls back over. Because it looked like it looked like the way that Salmon was posting, that if Hamda rolled back, he would have had a good shot at it.
He definitely would have been able to, 100%. 5 seconds left here in the first. And what has been a crazy matchup between PCTI and Clifton.
Are we wrong that we picked this?
No.
I mean,
I'm being as biased as possible. No,
this has been an amazing matchup.
It really has, and definitely not many matchups like this year that we've covered.
I'm not sure you're going to see matchups like this at many sectionals around. I'm sure I'm going to go home and see some bad sectional final results. This is not one of them.
No, this has been just crazy, just absolute insane.
Now, before we put the cart before the horse, Hamda's got to finish this by a major decision at least, if not more, because when you look at it, we're not sure what criteria is. And there's one thing we've said, and you've heard before, never leave it in the ref's hands.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Especially now we're getting to the postseason. We're ending the sectionals and starting the groups and then individuals. Make this about you.
You give him the 2 here, 8-2. I think that's going to be caution. Who is that? It's going to be a caution on Salmon.
And Hamda working and trying to
Hamda looks like get some back points here. He should get the count here. I think he's going to get it. Oh, that was a little interesting. That looked like back points to me.
It was very close to it at least. Unless if he did a 1 count, stopped, and then another 1 count there. Very well could have been possible too. Just has been so crazy tonight. This atmosphere, the fans, the wrestlers.
Little injury time here. While we're having this timeout, like I said, go to our social medias. At GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook, at GardenStateHSW on Twitter, on Instagram, at GardenStateHSW, and follow and like us on YouTube. Subscribe to what we're doing today. And as you see on our main page, our sponsors. If you're interested in being a sponsor next year on a live stream or on the respective page of the team of your choice, give us an email, admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We will promote your business, and we're not expensive. Trust me, it's well worth it. And PCTI has some openings right now, so if you're a PCTI fan, shoot us a message. Clifton as well. .55 seconds left. 8-2, Hamda leads. Gonna get a restart here. Got some more injury time here on the shoulder. And again, like I said, our main sponsors, Champion Athlete, Dan Warnikoff, the Harrington Companies, Construction, Recycling, and Hoffman Landscaping, and our newest sponsor, Thick Custom Creation. Why have a basic memory of an event when you can have a custom-made creation of resin that will be able to be shown with the family and kept forever? Keychains, everything else, Thick Custom Creations. We're back, 41 seconds. Hamda's being the aggressor. Gonna get the 2 here. He's up 7. Second period. Clifton leads 31-28. This will be interesting to see because you know where you're at regardless. So if you're PCTI, do you hold them, you try to roll them, or do you try to get some back points here? They're going to give him 3 back points here.
Now we're in the major decision territory here.
And technically we're in the PCTI wins territory because if they win by 4, there's no, Clifton's best job here is to keep it under a regular decision.
That's it. That's all they got to do. And now they're going to go neutral here to start this last period. Adam Handa.
The last
Adam
period
Salmon.
of one team. Who's moving on to Friday? Who's going home? 13-3. Handa leads. Clifton leads 31-28. To be fair, the student section is chanting Adam. Both wrestlers are named Adam. I'm not sure if that's really effective, but I understand.
Most definitely.
Another takedown. The Clifton fans are upset with that takedown, saying he was out of bounds. One minute, 20 seconds left, 15-2. Adam Handa leads it right now.
All Handa needs is back points here, and it's all over.
He might get him here. He's going to roll him over. Going to get the count. See if we wave it off. Going to get a count. 2. There's 2. And PCTI wins it by tech fall. Adam Handa wins 17-2. 4:56 in the third. And PCTI is going to walk away and win 33-31. Exciting matchup. Exciting crowd. Going to have, we're seeing the handshakes here. Great job by both teams here. We're gonna have our social media print as we come. We're gonna be coming back here. GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling, on YouTube. Like and subscribe. You'll see all our upcoming events as well as our cup coverage for everything as PCTI celebrates. And we will be covering some districts. We will be covering a region. And if you're interested in sponsoring, you saw the sponsors on the live stream, you saw the sponsors on the page, send us an email, admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Excuse me. You will see all the stuff we do. We can help your business grow. GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Now, as we come back to the Harrington Company's press room, James, all we heard all week was people tell us, why are you going back to PCTI again? You already covered one match. You already covered another match. I think this is the most exciting match of all three.
I think, to be quite honest with you, this is the best match we've covered, the best matchup we've covered all year, if I'm being completely honest with you. Both teams dead even, chippiness on both sides of the wrestling teams. I'm at loss of words right now. It was just an exciting atmosphere to be a part of tonight. I am glad we got this.
And PCTI bum rushing the mat here to accept their trophy. Absolutely amazing job by both teams. Clifton, nothing to hang their heads on. They did a great job. They made it here. They were in until the last bout. Awesome job. All I know is, you can't take anything away from Clifton, but PCTI, they're going to advance. I'm not 100% sure where they're going. We'll see tonight when everything's settled. But, I mean, great job by PCTI. Great job in our 3 times here by PCTI hosting. But, I mean, amazing job. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you look down, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you see more of our stuff. We're expanding. We're in Passaic County now. So if you know anybody around PCTI or associated, we'd love to have them as a sponsor. We're also moving into other counties like Essex and other ones. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is growing. It started as a hobby, now it's a business. So this is one of those nights that are super exciting with what we're doing. This is one of those great times. And I don't know what's going on, but I think my wife is looking at somebody. I don't know if there's a problem in the stands or whatever, but for James Clarke, for my wife, Amanda Brower, for Jared, the podcasting legend, for everyone at the NJSIAA who allowed me to do this today. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Keep an eye on the website. We're going to be announcing what we're going to be covering next. It'll depend on some finals for tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time.